Hey guys, welcome to Money Mindset and More. And today's discussion is in the continuation of what I have shared previously, how to generate business ideas. And I'm going to cover how we can use everyday observations to come up with some ideas which can be a meaningful business for you. Uh, I will divide this particular video in 3 4 parts, considering it is very much practical in nature so that you understand what to focus upon, and then obviously you can go back and see from what are the objectives I am coming from. So when it comes to observation, you have to unlock your business ideas through everyday insights. And why it is important? Because you will get real world problem to solve. That is the major benefit of observation. You can also understand human behavior behind it, why those problems are there and what is the user behavior on those problems. And then also, if you are using data and survey for coming up business ideas, then observation might actually helps you, because sometimes those surveys and data gathering misses the key points which comes from human behavior. Um, I will cover how you can practice effective observation, maybe in 4 parts. It can be any number of parts based upon how you want to decide. But broadly speaking, I will cover in 4 parts. The first point is you have to be patient and present and mindful wherever you are doing some observation, whether in a public place or a private place. You have to be present and mindful. What I mean by that is you have to pay attention to detail. You have to see how people are doing different stuff in their daily routine, and you have to observe without any judgment or preconceived ideas, so that you can actually explore what is going on around you. You have to watch for frustration in your consumer behaviors around you. You have to look for moments where people are struggling with or frustrated with the product or services. You have to find out what are the repetitive tasks which people are doing, which can be, you can use those for creating a business need in the market if they are too much repetitive. A classic example for that is Airbnb. Uh, Wherever there is a football game or any basketball or baseball game in US, you will find that the rental in hotels and other places, traditional places, are too much costlier, or they are not available at all. They came up with Airbnb where people can rent their room for 7 days, 2 days, something like that. And that's how they have built $1 billion business out of it. The next step is you have to observe behavior in the context of what people are doing. What I mean by that is you have to study people in their normal places, normal natural settings like a coffee shop, a train station, your workplace, something like that, and what kind of activities they are doing, what they are trying to accomplish, and things like that. You have to see what are the patterns in those areas. So, for example, what everyday problems they have, what are the hacks and shortcuts they are using to solve those problems. A classic example for that is Uber. So Uber has come up with ride sharing service based upon their experience in New York, where it is very difficult to hail a cab when the weather is bad or it is a busy office hours, rush hours. It's impossible to get a cab in New York. I have felt myself. So they have come up with that. Why not share the ride with people who are already driving in the city? And that's how the Uber is born. The next point is basically how can you analyze product and services, how they are interacting with each other. So, for example, how people are using their existing products? Are they are using with the intended use of the product, or they are using it in a totally different way? For example, some places in Punjab in India, the shopkeepers use washing machines to make drinks which is very local drink, which is lassi, and they can serve it in a major quantity because the process of making it as simple as the washing machine rotates. So it's a classic example of unintended use of a product, which can be a business idea for people to sell more products. You have to also try to find out what are the most common complaints and the limitations which people are facing in using those products or services when they are interacting it. Another example is Instagram. They have started with a broader social network, but later on they pivoted towards having a photo sharing platform because they figured out rather than having all the same things which Facebook is doing, why not just stick on sharing photos and like and share and comment? And that's how they have grown their business from switching from social media to photo sharing app. And the rest is history. So these are the things which actually you can, if you start even analyzing today in some of those apps, you will find out some of the things you can improve yourself. Tomorrow I'll cover on what are the tools you can use for observation, and that can help you analyzing some of these points which I covered today. Let me know if you have any other thought, and please like, share, and subscribe. Thank you. Take care. Bye bye.